So we have a new cameraman today, no longer the leader.
I'm not.
And the leader today is trying to dodge the issue of doing the bit to camera, but we've actually nailed him now. It's Alan.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Alan. Right, okay, so where are we today then?
Today we're starting off in Sefton.
In Sefton.
And there we are, X marks the spot for parking on the main road.
Near the toilets then?
Near the toilets at 40p a shot.
Oh, right.
But you can all afford it.
Right.
A lady coming by, so we'll move over to one side. We follow the sea road down for about a quarter of a mile or so, and then we head across the fields, over a footbridge, over the motorway, following it round, generally going towards the east.
Following that red line then?
Yeah, along the side of the river. Grisdale Reservoir.
Right.
Peak up slightly north, and then start heading back towards Nicky, Nook.
Oh, that's the summit.
And across, generally westward.
Yeah.
Back over to the railway line.
Right.
And then drop down back to the car park.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
6 miles, of course.
6 miles, plus we see if we can get some bonus miles in by getting lost here, there and everywhere.
Brilliant. Okay, so thank you very much, Alan. And yeah, we're here, as he says, outside the toilets in Sefton. There's only 6 of us today, so 5 in Graham's car. He's here, look, and we're ready for off. Sefton were devastated when the line of the new M6 was decided, because it was almost going to split the village in two. And as you can see now, the traffic's rushing past, and you always know coming back from holiday when you're getting nearer to home because of the church in Sefton, the spire of which is made out of wood. So there it is in the distance, and I better get going again because they're fast disappearing. We're now leaving the road and joining for a short time the path along the river wire. Here it is. We'll not be walking too far along the river before we cross the road again and then start our walk up the valley, bordering on Nicky Nook, which is the hill. Always you can hear the sound of the motorway, which is over here to our left, the M6. You don't see many forms like this, but then it's early days, and over. A nice mosaic here for me to look at. Looks like a snail. Oh, it is a snail. And now we're leaving the river. I said it wasn't much of a distance before we were heading across the road again, and eventually we'll be crossing the main line. Better be careful here. Busy road. Nothing coming. And the first of our styles, not the last. So having crossed the field, we're now up and over the main line before continuing across the fields south to Preston and north to Carlisle. And this is the field we've crossed. So if you can hear me over the motorway noise, this is our destination, Nicky Nook. It's good to get away from the motorway noise. Peter was telling me that in the 1960s, during the construction of the M6, the Preston bypass was the first motorway, I think, in GB, and then the Lancaster bypass, and the bit that we've just crossed was really the connecting bits. And we're now crossing fields, as you can see. So we've negotiated the fields pretty well, lots of styles, and we're now starting the path up Grisdale, which will lead eventually to a turn left and up the fell to Nicky Nook. And we're calculating that this is to memorial to an animal, because if you look at the dates, it only lived 14 years. Maybe not, I don't know. What does it say there?
Vicky Lynn.
Something a while, and think of Vicky. Rest a while
And think of Vicky.
and then kneels in the way for the other
Drinking
side.
coke and looking pretty. I don't think it's an animal.
No.
No, we've
You
come.
might want to re-record that bit.
No, I'm not recording. We can change our minds. It's a 14-year-old girl. And we've just had our 11s, all 6 of us, so we're ready for going again up Grisdale. Here's the river that we follow all the way up.
3 years later, we reached the York and the piano moved and we even tuned it. So we go outside the studio. You know anybody who tunes piano? I don't know.
So we're having a big debate now here at this crossroads as to whether we should have a team photograph. I think we will eventually, but it's quite a big decision to make, really. And then we shall head up in this direction. We have on occasions walked over this bridge and up the other side, which is rather steep, but never mind. And it says here, bin it, don't fling it. bin it, don't fling it.
Are we doing it today?
No, we went to his lordship.
So I think the decision is that we're going to do it today, and we're going to do it here where
Are you right now, Stephen
where
Spielberg?
Grave is. Where are we now? We're at Grisdale Reservoir. Here it is, and here's the dam that blocked off the valley. And somebody's saying, well, where does the water go? And the answer is to the industrial urban area of Lancashire. And it's not the only one in this valley. We're going to be seeing other stretches of water as we continue up the Grisdale Valley. And as you can see, it's a dull day and it's cold, but it's not raining, which for ramblers is the all-important fact. So it's 11:30, with another half an hour, and then we'll be enjoying our sandwiches. So we're walking again after having lunch, and we stopped down there by the metal bridge and the gate, and we're now coming up this steep but good path here, and our group are up there heading for Nicky Nook.
Yeah, here looks solar panel. That's water there, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not sure what that is.
We're getting nearer the top now, and there's quite a pull up from down there, and we've come to the first of the towers, which all our grandchildren have stood on the top of here. Why they're here, nobody seems to know, but Grisdale Valley is down in the bottom there where all the trees are, and then on the far side there's some more reservoirs which you can probably just see in the distance there. Yeah. Don't try and film and walk at the same time, it's dangerous. So we're heading further up here. There's another tower there, and the summit is up there where there's a trig point. Just see if it comes into, there we are. That.
Oh, that way.
So as you can see, we've reached the trig point, but as Graham says, it's cold in that wind.
It's cold in that wind.
There we are, you see.
Again.
And it is really cold. That's why I've got my back to it, but I'm going to just pan round now. I think we're having a team picture. Do we know the names of these reservoirs? No. Pardon?
No, you can't see Grisdale.
But there's three of them, and we have a walk that goes down the side of them. But yeah, it's very, very misty, foggy today. I'll just pan round. We can't even see the university today. Certainly can't see Blackpool Tower. So we're getting closer and closer to the cars, and that's indicating that there's extra parking down there. It's a very frequented cafe, is the Apple Store Cafe, but I've never actually been. I'll have to go one of these days. And you come to Wyresdale Lake when you go that way, but we are going this way here.
5.53.
Mine will be over 6 then, because it isn't.
And the cent was
So, by common consensus, we have done 5.5 miles today,
857 feet to the cent.
and
857.
we're now here enjoying ice cream or a sit down perhaps. Be a good walk today, Alan. Thank you for leading.
Well done, Alan.
Safe journey home.
I'll stick with me 9 out of 10 for the score.
Well, it's come up on mine at 6.19.
Well,
Oh, 6.2 from Graham, so we'll settle for that. All walks are 6. Anyway,
Well, if you round yours
next
up,
week it's Friday, so
you round these down, it's
until then I wish you all goodbye.